Good evening, lads. All right, I did a video not too long ago. I think it was the one on physically rejecting temptation. And I was talking about making the decision to stop, to not watch pornography. And I got a comment on that one. One of the brothers, Joseph Hook, said, quote, "The thing is, PMO is an addiction. I confessed to my wife a few years ago and then to our small group. Then one of the guys said to me, 'What's the big deal? All you had to do was make the choice to stop.' I almost punched him in the face. To say it's just a decision to stop tells me that you forgot what it was like to be addicted." End quote. All right. First of all, I'm going to unpack this for just a second here. Dude, for real, props for confessing to your wife when you're in the middle of that, to confessing to more people, to a small group in the middle of that. I see so many dudes who won't take that step, who are just so afraid of confronting the issue and actually dealing with it and being honest about what they're doing and what they're dealing with. So many dudes are just so afraid to even talk about that and mention it. They just pretend everything is okay. And I think that that's one of the biggest issues with men, and specifically Christian men in this fight, is that they just won't talk about it. They pretend it doesn't exist. So, dude, way awesome on that. I wish I had a better way to put that. Way awesome sounds a little bit childish, but I really do mean it. That is fantastic. As for making the choice to stop, whether or not it's just a choice to stop, I've been thinking about this for the past couple days. I haven't been ignoring the comment. I've been, unpacking it in my brain a little bit. And, that's right. It's not one choice to stop. It is thousands and thousands and thousands of choices to stop every single time that you're tempted. Here's the thing. Nothing, whether it's an addiction or not, no matter how deeply addicted you are, there's nothing that is addictive enough to physically force you to indulge in it. Okay? It can be very compelling. It can be so tempting that nothing else in the world even matters to you. I've been there. It can be so overwhelmingly enticing that no matter what you think, even if you know in your head that you're going to regret it later, that maybe it'll harm your relationships, that it won't satisfy you, that it'll just leave you feeling even emptier than you are right now, that it will just make things worse in every single conceivable way, and that there is no benefit whatsoever. Knowing all that, even then, it can be so compelling that none of that even matters because you want it that badly. And I have been there. And maybe I am out of touch with what it's like to be addicted. I know I'm still tempted all the time. I've talked about this before. Sometimes I'm tempted today, it feels like more severely than I was when I first started. Even so, addiction is kind of a little bit different there. Addiction is actually, involves a physical change to your brain. And by now, maybe that's all gone. Maybe I really don't know what that's like. But I do know that these changes to your brain, they don't take away your ability to make a decision. When this urge comes along that convinces you that none of these other reasons even matter, you have to decide that that urge itself doesn't matter. And that is a choice that you can make. And you're right that it's not a choice. You can't make a choice today to quit pornography forever. I cannot make a choice today to stay off of porn forever. It does not work. I tried it many, many times back when I still was addicted. To make one choice, once and for all, to just end it. Never worked. And that's why I've talked in the past about there's no such thing as a streak. Every day is day one. Every single day you quit porn all over again. Even if you haven't watched porn in years, today you quit porn all over again. Tomorrow you will quit porn all over again. You will quit porn every single day for the rest of your life if you're actually going to stay off of it for the rest of your life. I believe that 100%. That's what I did. It's not a choice. It's many thousands of choices. It's not about intensity. It's not about meaning it more this time. It's not about like really, really being serious that this time I'm done for good. None of that matters. It doesn't matter how much more you mean it this time. The only thing that matters, well, not the only thing, but the thing that matters the most is consistency, not intensity, not the amount of conviction, not the amount of motivation, but just raw consistency. And that is grueling. That takes a lot of work, and it does not let up. But it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth making the same choice over and over and over again, and wondering when it's finally going to end. Just a heads up, it doesn't. But the thing is, as you do this, you learn to become a more consistent person, and you learn discipline and all this good stuff. I've talked about this before. I'm not going to go into details on why it's a good thing that the temptation doesn't let up. But check out the description for that. There's other videos. I won't talk about that for now, but it's true. It's true. It's not just a choice. When that guy said all you had to do was make the choice to stop, yeah, I get that. He's out of touch. He sounds a lot like I did when I was a lot younger, before I started watching porn, but when I was aware that porn was an issue. And I talked to some other guys on there's this one Christian forum I was a part of a while back in my Halo PC days. It's a member of a group on there, and they would talk about pornography and whatnot in the little men's section that they had. And I just thought, why don't you just not watch porn? It's as simple as that. And yeah, I was out of touch, and then I got addicted, and I was like, I didn't know what I was talking about. But here's the thing. Yes, that is oversimplified. Oh, just make the choice to stop. Yeah, that's oversimplified. It's kind of silly. But what's just as silly, and maybe even sillier, is when we try to overcomplicate it. When we try to make it seem like it's, this whole big complicated process that you've got to get everything exactly right. It's consistency. It is a choice. There are tons of other things you can do to make that choice easier. But these things make the battle easier. They don't win the battle. Okay? For example, like having a gun is going to make it easier to win a fight. But having a gun does not win the fight. Okay, does that make sense? And so all these other things you can do. There are all kinds of different tactics you can use. I've talked about visualization. I've talked about different mindset shifts and all kinds of different stuff. Again, can't go into detail on that right now. But lots of things you can do to make the battle easier. But as far as winning or losing the battle, it comes down to the choices you make. In a lot of ways, it's the same choice over and over again. But it's not just one choice. So, yeah, that is the truth of the matter. So, make that choice today. Make that choice tomorrow. Make that choice every single day. And win. More opportunities to win. The more choices you get to make, the more times you get to say no, the more you get to keep winning. I never get tired of winning. I don't know if you guys ever get tired of winning. I don't. So, that's it. That's really all I can say about that right now. So, again, Joseph, bro, good on you, for real. I think that you are I know that you are a sincere dude, and that you are going to, I believe 100% that you're going to get this thing done with for good. And that's an example to everybody. Hey, guys, for real, confess this to the people that it concerns, okay? That was a mistake that I made, is I kept it a secret for a long, long time, and I even lied about it. I'm not an example in that regard. I played it safe. I waited until I already quit before I started talking about it for real. That was a stupid choice. In that regard, do what Joseph did, okay? Be honest. Confess. Get some help with this thing. All right? That's it for now, though. Y'all have a good day. Take it easy, but not too easy. Thank you for your comments, all that good stuff. It's good to get comments like that, even when there's something that's a little bit more challenging like that. I appreciate comments, messages, all that good stuff. So, thank you. Subscribe to this here channel. Follow me on Twitter. Check out my other videos in the description. All that good stuff. Talk to y'all later. God bless.